Hi, I'm Travis. I'm an alcoholic and an addict. Tomorrow will be my 1-year sobriety mark.
Travis. Travis, what can I do for you? How can I bring you back? How can I bring you back?
I personally feel that a lot of my issues with substances and drinking have come to the fact of past trauma. And that being said, some of them actually gave me a purpose. Others absolutely sent me down a black hole.
Travis! 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 Travis, don't hurt yourself. Don't hurt yourself. Don't hurt yourself. Don't hurt yourself. Please don't hurt yourself. I'm here. I'm here for you. I'm here for you. I am here for you. I am here for you.
I was born in Medford, Massachusetts. I have an older brother. My parents, they were amazing parents. Unfortunately, when I was born, I had a hearing problem where I could not hear correctly, so I had a speech impediment and stuttering problem until I was 13. So that caused a lot of problems, just learning-wise and having ADD, ADHD, and just dealing with all the torture that kids did, the fun, like the teasing and whatnot. It gave me tough skin, but in the end it also hurt me. I became the clown, the jokester of the class. I used that for a very, very long time. And then I fell in love with sports. Like basketball. My father and I would go to Saturday morning basketball leagues and just play basketball every chance that we get. I excelled in anything to do outside and with my hands. But when it came to learning in school, I was not good. High school was when I started really experimenting with alcohol and a little bit of drugs at first, but because I wanted to fit in, and the people that welcomed me into that area of being part of a family was the people that were using, unfortunately. First year of high school went. I would go to school and then couldn't wait to afterwards to have a drink and smoke a joint in 9th grade, thinking that I was a cool kid. Little did I know where it was slowly leading me down. My brother had anorexia, and that devastated our family, and it almost crushed our whole entire family. It crushed me seeing him, and I idolized him. So I was making sure that I would make sure he got whatever he needed. He got down to very, very troubling weight. Luckily, act of God, miracle, his own will, I don't know what to describe it, he bounced back and took the world by storm. That time around sophomore year was one of my first friends that died of an overdose, and at that time it was just Vikes and perks and didn't think anything of it just because everyone was doing it. From that point on, it just kept growing and growing. Finally, the Medford educational system was like, we had enough of you, so they sent me up to Landmark School in Beverly, which was for ADD, ADHD kids. They had drug testing, classrooms were 8, and honestly, it saved my life for that year. Just because I had time with teachers, I could sit down and focus and not feel rushed. I could breathe, and that's everything that I needed, was just to breathe. And I did not feel like I was inferior, reminding of myself of how I had a speech impediment. I was afraid to talk and ask questions to teachers. I was more focused and in tune with seeing in what I wanted out of it, asking questions about history, understanding math finally, understanding how to do algebra. Like, it was just amazing. It was a great, great year. My graduation was amazing. The dark side of that story is that during that year is when the Oxycontin craze came in.
Increased use of that drug has already been blamed for a recent surge in the opioid crisis and opioid deaths around Massachusetts. There were 1,379 opioid deaths across Massachusetts just last year alone.
So I had the best year of my life, academic-wise and personally, because I was healthy, I was of sound mind and judgment. My graduation party was also my brother's senior graduation party, so we had a double party. I asked all my friends who came to give me Oxycontin for my graduation party. I was away from all the pills, everything for a year. And on my high school graduation, on my best year of my life, I pretty much signed a death sentence for myself. I did it, I fell back in love with it. It was the beginning of the end for me, because I also went to school with a couple of my good friends. One of them could handle it. He could go and then focus on school and get good grades. Another one, myself and my friend Bobby, he and I, we just went far and wide to it. Like we went bad. I wouldn't be even in this chair sitting talking to you right now if I didn't go to Right Turn. Because Right Turn, I met Mike. I met another friend of mine, Maggie, who, when I was homeless going in and out of these AA holes, pulled me aside off the street one day and fed me and washed my clothes and said, "When are you coming back? Do you need a ride to detox?" In the end, it showed me that what I was always looking for, I was looking for family, I was looking for validation in all the wrong places, and all I needed was validation, was the person staring at myself in the mirror. And I just needed support and people who told me, no, that's not good, that's not right. The reason why I'm down in Florida, the reason why I got into recovery down here, a good friend of mine, Mike, introduced me to the company Evoke, which is based in Miramar, Florida, and amazing people. The staff there is amazing. Invited me when I was a client, and then invited me in as I was a staff member, and treated me as a like-minded individual. It's rewarding. Like the things that I see, it's sometimes staring exactly like a mirror, and when I'm staring at some of the clients, I'm like, wow, if that was me at 22 and I actually could see myself in the future, I could do that. The tough and the real honor of recovery in dealing with trauma is the people that are sitting there crying, that can share their emotions, that can share their darkness, most importantly. Because people do not like to hear about anger, do not like to hear about the burning rage inside your chest. Because some people just don't like to hear that. They want to hear the cheery, happy stories, and addiction and trauma is not cheery. It is dark and brutal, and it spits you and kicks you down.